So, yeah. Well, I can say for one thing that I did continue doing Mermay. I just didn't feel like filming it. So now on the 31st of May, I'm just simply going to go through my sketchbook and show off my completions of Mermaid for this year. Very simply, yeah, this is my sketchbook. It's a cheap little thing that is very, I don't know, I don't really like expensive sketchbooks, so ignoring the first, let's find Mermay. This is not Mermay, this is before. Yeah, here was first Mermay that I started on May 1st. Up there we have that one. But those are not the ones that are important, as you can see. Here are some of the ones I filmed. Ranger, the fighter. And this is just not Mermay. And here we're back at Mermay. We have Barbarian, which I have yet to finish, but I do plan on finishing. We have the Cleric after. And I'm going the wrong way again. This is an issue with mine. Nothing up there. We have a Paladin, along with some pretty flowers that I found. We have a clover and some flower, I don't know what it is. We have Monk and the Druid. Got her with little seagull and classic bra made of seashells. We have the Rogue, Unfinished Sorcerer. Wrong direction again. This is not Mermay. And we have the Wizard, the Warlock, and then, yeah, that's all the ones I've drawn. I believe I may not be forgetting a few classes for D&D. I should explain, though, the different little mermaids of the D&D classes, because I was explaining some world building about that. So some of them have some interesting different looks, like the Paladin with the horn here. So in the setting where I have drawn these in this entire octopus looking, so there were, as I mentioned previously, there were different types of mermaids, and several of these kinds have some interesting features. There are normal mermaids, which are the most common, and I believe that is reflected among my drawings. Then there are a name I can't ever pronounce, but like cephalopods, or they're octopi, but they are born from mermaids or from other octopi people. They're not too deep. They often have more magical properties than other mermaids in their society, and are highly respected for it. But other than that, they're very much just mermaids with different bodies. These guys have the little black triangle, or not triangle, but horn. That's technically what it's called, a plate, I believe. A horn plate of some kind, or something kind of mermaid called a sea monk. There are sea bishops and there are sea monks. Sea monks have the little black plate on their forehead, and they're born with it, or like it shows up early, and then it grows larger as they grow older. And then they often have an excess number of fins, and then there are the more powerful versions called the sea bishops, which have the long, almost unicorn-like horns. These horns are used to channel magic, and they are very powerful. In fact, a sea bishop is so powerful enough that it can create a curse that can last for many generations. As monster-wise, the sirens? Yeah, the sirens were harpies of some kind of sea harpy, that made a sea bishop angry due to bullying her or their pod of mermaids, and they just cursed all of the harpies who were in that flock to have the same hideous features that they so rudely mocked the mermaids for. In other words, they gave the harpies fishy features, such as fins and scales. But that was about my entire progress of Mermay, except for this one painting I made that I didn't bring out here. I should probably do that. I'll be right back. I'm back and I brought objects. So this is the other thing I was working on for Mermay. This is actually kind of a drawing that I work on every year, sort of, to mark my progress. It's unfinished. This is what I've gotten of it so far. I don't work on this specific drawing every year. It's just I work on a drawing of this lady who is the Empress of the Neptunian Empire, or my other setting. There's some fan art. I just have to just tell how much I've improved over the years. So I have quite a few drawings of her. She's fun to draw. She's got a lot of curly hair. I also brought with me papers of the information of the mermaids and the monsters. So yeah, just to demonstrate here. I might actually make a separate video where I read about them. They're still work in progress. Yeah, we have normal mermaids. We have the sea bishop, the longhorn. Don't have anything written down on them other than I know some basic things. We have the marrow, who I spoke about having the ability to transform, and the marrow's caps. We have whatever that word is. That's the word I found for octopus mer people on the internet. What they are, like how that's pronounced, I do not know. But yeah, they're relatives of the mermaids. Considered bad luck by surface dwellers, but are incredibly well received by other mer people. They're pretty rare, not that common. We have the sea monk, who, yes, they often have excess fins, or fins that are more like wings. We have unfinished drawing of a mermaid I completely forgot about, the Luska, which is sharks. I don't know too much about them other than they're apparently the oldest kind of mermaid. We'll see what I do with that. And then finally, here are the sirens with their fishy features and their strange ability to breathe air and water. It was a lot of fun drawing these. They're still work in progress, but I did not mean to do that. But that's about my progress of Mermay. It wasn't a very productive one this year, but it occurred. So yeah, have a great rest next month for anyone who watches. These are so bad. I love making them then. And bye.